Prince Francis le Measurer, Velita was only revived by the ministrations of Redelman, the reborn wakeman once known as the Red Hand. Redelman plied Velita with the Sphinx's medium, an energetic and mysterious brew. Though the consequences of Velita's resurrection remain to be seen, Irene, the ship's imposing first mate, is greatly relieved to have her charge and friend returned. The manifest of the state of art grew by 3 souls. In addition to the aforementioned aeronauts and Byron, the Sphinx's buck of a butler, the gunship now serves as home to Maria, Olivette, and Anne Goucher, a recently unemployed governess and Irene's new amour. It has fallen to Captain Winters and her unlikely crew to collect a series of nearly identical paintings that feature a girl clutching a paper boat in the shallows of the baths. The tower's elusive architect, the bricklayer, distributed these artful tokens, one to each of the 64 ringdoms, shortly before his disappearance, an event shrouded in mystery. The paintings, collectively entitled The Bricklayer's Granddaughter, were destined to one day be reassembled within the panes of the Sphinx's zoetrope, a Baroque device that promises to reveal the encoded combination for opening the Bridge of Babel, whatever the devil that is. While the precise purpose of the bridge remains unclear, the Sphinx assured Captain Winters that unlocking the bridge was the only way to keep a great reservoir of poorly bottled lightning from igniting a conflagration that would turn the mortar of the tower into a pestle of a crater. To make matters worse, Captain Winters has been cut off from her master by sabotage. One of Marat's youthful conscripts crippled the central fuse station entombed beneath the streets of Pelphia, an act that apparently sealed the Sphinx inside her home. But what of Adamos Boreas, beloved mope and devoted sibling to the irritatingly insouciant Velita? His conspicuous absence from the Hod King can only lead one to suppose that the playwright temporarily forgot of his existence, much as one forgets a draft until the weather turns. Unseen since his inclusion in Arm of the Sphinx, Adam was left to languish upon the foggy peak of the tower, in the custody of knights who cast lightning as readily as I cast water into my thunderpot. And how, dear reader, did those guards of that crowning fog know Adam's name? Why did they quiz him on the details of his life? What grim snare has our long-suffering older brother bumbled upon? There's only one way to discover the answers to these questions. Stay at home, close the curtains, don't answer the door. I shall attend the evening's premiere of The Fall of Babel on your behalf, and tomorrow, when you unfold the daily reverie and thumb through to find me waiting for you, I shall embrace you with revelations startling, strange, and disappointing perhaps, but a finished and decisive end at the least. Good night, dear reader. Tomorrow shall banish every question, every doubt. Good night, and more pleasant dreams. Your humble savant, Orrin Robinson. We painted cavern walls to own the shadows with our palms. We carved the ground with county lines to legislate our qualms. We drew on heaven human shapes to stake the cosmic plot. Man would write upon his soul if pen could reach the spot. Music for Falling Downstairs by Jumet. Part 1. The Daredevil's Brother. Chapter 1. Courage circulates like a melody sung in a round. It is an infinite canon, an infectious and intoxicating performance. From the diary of Joram Bray, captain of the Natchez King. The lightning seeded the fog with a fire that churned like a restless embryo. The rubber-clad soldiers hurled another volley of blue bolts into the mist, staining Adam's vision with jagged fissures of white. Inside the burning cloud, a dozen voices first bellowed, then pitched toward a hopeless animal plea. Their screams concluded at a stroke when the hull of their silkless ship crashed upon the silver plateau that crowned the Tower of Babel. Furnace coals and gunpowder mingled amid the wreckage. The explosion arrived in waves, first flash, then warmth, and finally wind. Adam heard ejector kick across the ground and turned his back to the coming spray of splinters, glass, and nails. He was sure he would have been grievously injured had not one of the vulcanized soldiers moved to shield him from the shrapnel. The ground beneath Adam